Hello, everyone, Randy here, and we're playing on Broad Acres on the RDAllen multiplayer server, Farming Simulator 17 here, and the sun is just coming up here in Australia on the land down under here. Broad Acres map, by the way, is based on Australia, for those of you wondering. And yes, it looks like just passing through the night there, looks like we went broke through the night. We got a couple fields being planted there. Course Play's doing a bunch of work here as well. I wasn't the one that set up these Course Play courses, so I don't know exactly what's all going on here. So we got, I think Course Play's doing some plowing down here from the looks of it. A couple Magnums and a couple quad tracks. These are all the in-game, not the biggest plow, the second size down. The Lemkins there. Basically the type of plow that a hired worker can use properly, if you will. Although I'm not sure, you know, again, Course Player's probably not really running it properly, but about as properly as it can get for a hired worker. Let's put it that way, maybe. And then over here, I think we got a couple more plows going, and then there's a seeder going as well here. The seeder I do know about because I was the one that started the seeder. Looks like he's actually almost finished here from the looks of it. Which is quite something, by the way, when I say almost finished. Again, Broad Acres here is a 16x map, so if you're not familiar with it, well, if you get on it and let's just say do a little driving, you'll understand why I say it's quite something for the seeder to be almost finished with this field here. Again, just take field 19 here. Field 19 is probably, or really close to the size of the entire Goldcrest map. Not just a field, the entire Goldcrest map can probably almost fit inside of field 19 here. It's probably just a little bit short, but it'd be really close. Again, 16x map means it's 16 times bigger than a normal size map. So, what are we planting here? Oh, what is this again? I forget what we're planting here. Millet? Yes, millet. Not sure why. I was just cycling through the crop types. So it's like, okay, well, let's just plant this. Definitely making good use of Course Play here on here. Again, given the size of this map, definitely seems appropriate for it. So, anyway, this episode wanted to start chopping. I think was it last episode or episode before we started planting this field here. Did a live stream on it, by the way, as well. We were planting this field. This is field 8 here. We're planting corn on it with the John Deere DB120s. And I think I'm ready to start doing some chopping here. Just one chopper here at the moment. That's all we can afford, but probably once we do a little harvesting, we can afford some more. New Holland FR 850. And I'm just going to hire a worker here. What do you want to use Course Play? Let's go with a hired... No, change plans. No, let's not go with a hired worker. Let's go with Course Play. Because it occurs to me here, fences around the field... I think the mod author was being nasty about that, if you ask me. Actually, the mod author does have a reason, I guess. He didn't want people combining fields together, which I don't know why any sane person would want to combine fields together on this map, but I guess if the fields weren't big enough, you could plow them together if you wanted to. Like I said, I don't know why any sane person would want to, but... reminder, by the way, for anybody that would like to join us on the multiplayer servers, information is in the description below. Again, we ask that you please just join us on TeamSpeak. And once you're on TeamSpeak, we get all the information for the multiplayer servers. So, passwords for the server, download links for the mods for the server, rules for the server, all in TeamSpeak. Okay, anyway, let's set up a course here. Field edge path number 8. Just calculate the width here, 9 meters. Starting location, we could probably just leave it all automatic here. Headland, let's do a bunch of headlands here. 6 of them? Sure. Smooth, turn. Smooth or turn? Don't know if it makes a difference. Just leave it on smooth, I guess. Multiple tools. Nope, just one in this case this time around. This is probably going to take a minute here for this to load. That's the thing with the larger maps here with larger fields. Generating courses takes a moment. I don't know what it does either if somebody else is on the server. I'm kind of curious. Just myself on here at the moment, by the way. So yeah, I'm not sure what happens if somebody else is on the server. Does the entire server lag out while this course is being generated? I don't know. And I don't really know why it takes so long to generate it either. This seems a little bit ridiculous. I mean, given the modern processing power of our computers, there's no reason this should take this long. But, oh well. I don't understand, by the way, how Courseplay is all written, so I imagine if I did, I'd probably know why it takes so long to generate a course, but that does seem a bit ridiculous if you ask me. Okay, if you could kindly start at the first waypoint there. And we're going to be filling up the biogas plant. Or speaking of a biogas plant. Oh, I'm not going to be able to afford it, am I? Well, that's not going to work very well. Was going to put down a Silo King, which... Yes, we do have the Silo King here yet. That is good. I need 40,000 for that, though. Okay. Do not have enough money. Wow, what a concept. Let's see what's here. Well, we can borrow some money. Also, I posed the question in the live stream there, asking people if we should, just cheat in the money to purchase some of the fields. I think pretty much everybody said yes, just cheat in the money to buy the fields. Again, some of the fields here, $60 million to buy the fields. So a lot of people, actually, again, pretty much just everybody just said, cheat in the money. So I'm kind of good with that. Let's maybe put this, if we put this here, maybe that's not a good spot for it. If we put it right there, that way the truck can drive in past it here. And then to get the chaff back out of it, it's already facing the bunkers there. Oh, quad track is slipping. Interesting. Well, they can stay slipping for a while. My one concern here is the corner of this field. If the chopper's over here somewhere, he's going to get stuck probably trying to go through that fence. So let's start this over here somewhere. Oh, that's a bad turn. Wow, off to a bad start here. Let's just get rid of that. Let's try that again. Start course recording. And I do have a second truck here we can start, by the way, so we'll probably do that. Once we get this truck here going. Yeah, we should just be able to drive past the Silo King here. For those of you watching the Missouri, Mississippi, Ohio River Basin series, they're doing the same setup here. Obviously only one chopper at this point, as opposed to 8 and 14 trucks. And this is actually even a bigger field too yet. But starting off a little bit smaller here. Again, that's all the equipment we have at the moment. But same general idea, rather than having to create a course for each one of the bunkers, because obviously I'm sure this field is going to fill up multiple bunkers. In fact, it probably wouldn't surprise me if we actually fill the Silo King up. And that is quite something, by the way, because the Silo King holds 15 million liters. So I mean, if we fill that silo king up, that is a lot of chaff. Okay, let's stop. I'm going to save this here. I'm not going to bother saving the field course. I don't know if that's probably your greatest idea, but I'm going to save this one. So this is going to be field 8. Chaff to silo at BGA. And he should be good to go. And maybe just to get started here, I'll do a little bit of driving because we've got the headland here. Speaking of driving, where is the chopper? Just can I not see him here? Oh yeah, there he is. Only one chopper, one truck here at the moment. Things should be a lot less derpy than they are in Missouri, Mississippi, Ohio. Yeah, let me turn down the speed here a minute. Shouldn't really care because he's not even chopping anything yet anyway. Anyway, we'll read a few comments here in a moment. And as I said, too, there's another truck waiting over there. We're going a little bit faster here. I think we're going a little fast. Yeah, we're going 7. Okay. I don't know why we're going 7 mile an hour there when we were set to 6. Anyway, we'll read a few comments here. As I was saying, Farmer J was saying that too many trucks on one courseplay course. That's why you're having trouble with trucks running into each other. Really? Wow. 14 trucks is too many? Jeffrey was saying, my thinking of the choppers doing the circle of reverse derp is because it's starting to go up and down the field and it doesn't like the tight turn from doing the headlands into the starting to and up and down the field point. Hope I explained that good enough. Very short turn at that point. That could very well be, yes. Tattoo was saying if you change the cruise control speed, would that make a difference? Not to my knowledge, it doesn't. And just speeding up courseplay as well can lead to other derpy issues. Namely, courseplay does not do well with turns at higher speeds. Doesn't do well at all, in fact. Farming Sim Squad said, good video. Thank you very much for that. And Jeffrey was saying, and you said it, I didn't have a headache before the video. Oh, we're actually finally chopping something here. See, I'm not sure how well courseplay would do with this first headland here, given the fact that we're basically right next to the fence almost. I guess I could actually drive there, couldn't I? Panda Farmer was saying the Boss trailers do work good. I'd have to disagree with that. They definitely didn't work good at all there for courseplay. In fact, they don't work good for silage chaffing at all, given the fact that you can't fill them properly. Somebody did give me the technical explanation as to why as well. I forget if it was the fill plane is basically too low in the trailer or something like that, and that's why it can't properly fill. And, you know, again, just a simple case of the mod author not properly testing his mod out, if you ask me. You know, especially given the fact that it is, in my opinion, a trailer for chaffing. I think you'd at least test it out, but apparently not. Thomas was saying it was all going so well at the end of last episode. Is it anything to do with closing the game and restarting course play? It seems like it could be, because yes, I have noticed that. At times it seems like course play runs a whole lot better than it does at others. Don't know why that is, if that's just the way it is, but I have noticed it does seem like course play runs better at times. Dabajo was saying this is why I use a chopper with a 200,000 liter capacity and 70,000 liter trucks to transport. Yeah, chopper with a 200,000 liter capacity. Very unrealistic there, as choppers don't have any capacity at all in them. Dabajo was saying that the mother bins do not allow for chaff. Maybe the orange ones don't. I believe there are some modded ones that do. And the one I was specifically talking about anyway was the Bergman, not the mother bins. Talking about the modded Bergman. Oh, I'm not able to drive here very well, am I? Well, at least we should be getting a lot of chaff here now. Full width of the header being used. Steve was saying, when are you going to start filling the bunkers with chaff? Well, at this point with the Missouri series, I didn't really actually have any plans of filling the bunkers with chaff. I didn't think I was actually going to do anything with the chaff other than fill up the Silo King with it. You know, pretty much basically once we have it in the Silo King, there's nothing new or particularly different there other than filling up the bunkers and selling the silage. So like I said, I didn't really plan on actually doing that part of it. Steve was saying, I think the helicopter's looking for your cash crops. Oh, don't think you'll ever find him. We got him hidden well. Tyler was saying, I have had the dirt circle in reverse. And that takes course play to a whole new level. Yeah, it's doing the circle of death there in reverse. I believe that is probably the first time I've had that. I don't think I've actually seen Courseplay do the circle of death in reverse before. Chevy Man was saying, love the videos. Thank you very much for that. Mark was saying, pure farming, not a bad game, but limited input binding and lack of steering wheel support forced me to refund. I have not actually tried the steering wheel with pure farming yet. It's kind of too bad if it doesn't actually have support for that. Okay, we're just going to have you drive the course. I'm going to grab the other truck here. And I can load up the same course in this truck as well. Field 8 chaff to silo. Looks like somebody else has created a bunch of courses here as well. Middle farm to field 20. Verta trailer cell mid farm. Interesting. Yeah, so far courseplay seems to be working quite well here on multiplayer. I'm not aware we've had any major issues. The one thing I have noticed, it doesn't seem like you can see the course. Oh, wait, I can this time. Well, anyway, sometimes it seems like you cannot see the course, you know, when you go to visually look at it. At least that's what I've noticed. I don't know, maybe if that's because it's a course I created. Maybe that's why I can see it. I can't see other people's courses. That could potentially be, I suppose. Yeah, see, this was I was afraid if he's coming from this corner. Looks like he's going to miss the fence, but he's really close to it. Blake was asking, where did you get the map and the planters? Broad Acres, there should be a link in the description there for Broad Acres. There is a Facebook group as well for Broad Acres, by the way. So that's probably the best spot to get it from. The official spot to get it from anyway. Tim was saying, can you get a link to the mods on server 2 and put the save game file up for download? We'll see maybe when we're done. Remind me and we can put the save game file up for download. At this point, there's really not much different. All the equipment you've seen us start with, that's what comes with the map. So we haven't really gotten a whole lot of new equipment here other than the trucks. Which again, like I mentioned, suppose I guess there's some modded truck. If you have it, you'll actually have trucks to start the game with. So when we started there, we cheated in a bunch of money to get some trucks. Apparently, if you have the right one, and apparently it's a mod, I guess I've been told, then you will start with trucks. But as far as the download links for the mods, they are on TeamSpeak, so you can find a link on TeamSpeak. Again, there is a download all link, so just download all the mods to join the server. And of course, if you use that download all link, you just got to extract them, put them in your mod folder. Gage was asking, is that a Lego Technique tow truck in the background of your live stream? Yes, it is. That is the Lego Technique tow truck. Probably one of my favorite Lego Technique models. And as Gage was saying, yes, they don't make that one anymore. Tim was saying with the cotton there, you can bale it. But you have to use the New Holland and the Kuhn in-game balers there. So basically you can harvest the cotton. If I got my understanding right, you can harvest the cotton with a cotton harvester. Or is it the in-game harvester? I forget. Basically let it put the windrow on the ground, and then you can bale that windrow, and you make pretty good money off that apparently. So baled cotton windrow. But apparently you have to make sure you use the in-game ones for that. Out of curiosity, is the other truck back? Don't see him yet. Oh wait, I think he is. I see a dot on the field there, so that's got to be him. I do notice one thing with multiplayer here. Normally single player on the map, you'll see the course play dot. If you recall my Missouri-Mississippi series there, you see all the course play dots wherever course play is working. You don't see that here, so I don't know why that is. And we're full again. The other truck is coming, by the way. I'm pretty sure that's that blue dot there. So I'm just going to tell him to drive the course. I'll have to say, this seems like it works pretty good. Once I fill up, just tell him to go take it away. At least I hope he takes it away. Looks like he's working on it. Let's address this mess going on over here. What do we got going on? You are stuck on a fence. Wow, great job. Great job, course play. Here's the only problem with this, though. I didn't create this, so I have no idea where he's supposed to go. Let's make some guesses here. Lane offset center. Oh, center. Okay. Wasn't expecting that one. How many tools are we running with here? 3. Okay. 3. Well, it looks like the center of this one is done. It also looks like the center of this one is done. Looks like the center of that one done, so that doesn't make sense. Unless he was done and just stuck there? I don't know. Well, I'm just going to pull him off the field then, because if he's running center, like I said, it looks like the center is done already. Okay, what are you doing? Whoa, we got... okay, we got the pileup going on here. Looks like you jackknife on your plow. So you probably were going here, if I had to guess. Yep, good guess there. You were going next to him. How about you just stop for a few minutes here? And you as well. Best thing with this, because you don't have any sort of combine convoy, hopefully they'll add this to other features as well at some point, but it is basically the option to keep the vehicles apart. So in this case, you know, you probably don't have to have 100 meters with plowing, but at least keep them 20 meters apart or 50 meters apart, just so they don't bunch up when they get to turns like this and stuff. They'll all stay away from each other. Basically, if they all get down to turn and they all do their turns at once, they'll all just basically crash into each other like we just seen here. Okay, you drive course. You should be safe, right? Yeah, you should be far enough ahead. Obviously, like I was saying there, you can do that with combines, but they have not implemented that feature yet with other equipment and other courses or other... It's still the same type of course here, because this is actually the same course that you would use for harvesting. It does not work with plows or cultivators or seeders. Only works with combines at the moment and choppers. There's more in traffic, isn't there? Wow. Gonna let him get out of sight here a minute. Oh, what field are we on here, by the way? Oh, this is field 1. Okay. What are you doing? Nothing. I mean, I can see that. You are lane offset center as well. Oh. Well, that's kind of weird, because this is the same field, yes, that I just took the other one off of. You definitely should all not be on center. Oh, you're to the left. Okay. Okay, I have no idea what's going on with this then. Looks like he just came off that line there, so I'm guessing he's going to turn around and go this way. And you got to go here, maybe? And how about you? Where are you headed? Oh, you don't have a course loaded. Oh, okay. Well, because I'm just going to take you off the field here. Looks like something derpy must have happened at this end of the field. I don't know quite what. Again, like I said, I wasn't the one that created the course by course. I don't know what, where, and how it was created. So I'm just going to leave that alone. And maybe whoever created it can fix it. Yeah, like I was saying, I was afraid of that. Course was going to have issues with the fence there. Looks like he actually made it a little bit. Must have been working for a while there before he quit working. Edward was saying, great stream. Congrats on the first floor of your house in Minecraft being done. Can't wait to see it completely done. Would be awesome to see a single player series that aren't live streamed. Keep on the great work. Yes, I've actually had a lot of people lately requesting a single player series on Minecraft. Don't know if I would do that or not. Pretty much all the Minecraft I've ever done has always been multiplayer, but we could definitely do a single player series on multiplayer, I suppose. Oh, and Ryan here was saying again, it's the Kookaburra bird. That is the bird there that you hear when you first spawn in on this map on the main farm there. That's that noise you hear. Anyway, folks, looking at time, looks like it's time to wrap up the episode. So that you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. Reminder, too, if you'd like to join us on the multiplayer servers, information's in the description below. Just make sure you please join us on TeamSpeak. And once you're on TeamSpeak, we got all the information for the multiplayer servers. And like I said before, we do play other games as well. So if you're not into Farming Simulator, definitely hop on, join us. Like I said, we do play other stuff. So anyway, like I said, folks, thanks for watching, and until next time.